let's talk a little bit about our moment at WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's the most talked about thing ever. It's like it's literally like it's either, "Man, how about your daddy Vince?" And I was like, "Oh, redacted. Okay,
Mm.
can't really talk about that, but I can." Uh, or, "Man, that WrestleMania thing, that was just crazy." I said, "Yes. Yeah." And, like, looking back, I talk about it all the time now, like, I don't think we thought it was gonna be as big as it was. We thought, like, "This is gonna be cool." But
Mhm.
we didn't think, "Man, this is for sure gonna make the highlight reel and the DVD insert and all of that," and, like, I it's still it's the coolest thing ever, like, in all reality, you talk about how that Mania is, like, so meaningful for you because it's the first Mania and, like, you and Punk on the top of the ladder just joking back and forth, but I also
Yeah.
have that weird thing too because I say all the time, "You started me in this, you got me my job and all that," and so for that
Mm.
to be us 2 and, like, it was supposed to be us 2, but, like, it was supposed to be something, and that in itself is cool, but then to see what it's turned into is is just incredible for me. Like, it's just such a cool, happenstance of that being my first Mania.
I was just talking to somebody last night about when you see somebody do something crazy, dangerous, or painful, it's generally that spot was called by the person taking it, right? If you see somebody take a power bomb off the top of a scaffolding through two tables and panes of
It's
glass,
always them wanting to take it, yeah.
it was the guy that took it that said, "Hey, man, yeah." Usually, you don't like, "Hey, Dylan, I've got an idea. How
I'm gonna
about if I
throw you
power
off
bomb
the
you off?"
building.
Right?
Yeah.
That never happens. And in this case, I remember sitting in. There was it was like a ballroom that
I'll
we were
literally
in.
just explain it. We went to SummerSlam because I had a signing with Fanatics actually this weekend during SummerSlam
Mhm.
weekend, which was awesome, and, we're at the TV hotel, and I was like, "Is the ring here?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Can I go see it?" I go, "Sure." You've seen the WWE ring a million times, but I think it's just, like, out of his element, and it's, like, in a ballroom where it's like, "Oh, man, this is where they put everything together." So it was really cool for him.
It's still the same thing,
Same thing.
still the same sort of setup.
Yep. Yep, and
Ballroom.
they had the ladder stuff all there
Yep.
for the TLC match. The like, yeah, it's that was a cool thing to, like, reflect on, like, "Oh, man, every time it's like this."
Yeah. Yeah. But it was, you know, Michael Hayes, I believe, was the producer on that.
Michael, it was Michael and Johnny.
And
They were
Michael said, "We need some spot." And I think you say that they wanted. I don't recall this, but
it
you
was
said
supposed
that,
to be a power bomb. It was supposed to be
but
me
you don't,
climbing up,
but you don't like taking power bombs.
and I cannot take power bombs. I always turn. I fucking hate it. And so you tried it like twice on the crash pad, and I just took it like shit on my shoulder, and I knew it would
Mhm.
happen. And Michael Hayes being like, "Ah, man, maybe we gotta think of something else."
Scrap it.
Yep. And I was like, "Fuck, there goes my whole Mania moment. Like it's done." And then I remember as soon as he said that, I go, "Shit, I gotta think of something like now. Otherwise, we're gonna get past it." And we didn't even get out of the ring, and they were still. Everyone else was going over the rest of the stuff. I remember saying, "Can you give me your finish off it?" And you go, I remember like the day you go, I mean, probably. And I was like, okay, here we go. And so we had to set up two ladders. And that was like, I remember seeing a couple looks then, but then I remember hearing when you picked me up for it on your shoulder during rehearsal and at the ballroom, I remember
Yeah.
hearing Fit go, "Huh," and his Fit laugh of this is gonna be is and when you it was like this is gonna be good. And then we just went for it.
Yeah.
Everyone thought I was dead, and that's exactly what we both wanted, and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it
Getting the green light to do that was like, I knew it was going to be something. And I think in situations like that, it's always like, how do we get there though? Yeah, it's cool to do it, but how do we make it believable? Which a lot of times is the hardest part of putting matches together for me, anyways. Because I always look at it as like, okay, we want this to be simulated combat, and we want people to like uh, realistically suspend their disbelief,
yeah,
right?
and again, I don't like heights, but I knew I had to get up high on that goddamn ladder, and
Yeah.
then climbing the ladder at the ballroom was one thing, but like in the stadium, I remember we did the lift just in the stadium. We didn't do the bump in the stadium before the show, but we did the lift.
Mhm.
And climbing the ladder in that stadium that day, it felt like I was 90 feet in the air. And I was like, I don't like this. And so I remember like even you were like, no, you got to go one higher. And I was like, I don't want to. I really don't. Because they're like, you got to look like you're at least trying for the money in the bank. And I was like, I can try for it at the bottom step. It's fine. Like, it'll still look the same. But so I remember climbing and going, ah, shit, I need to get even higher than this. Oh no. And I think about it during the rehearsal of, oh man, I don't want to keep going. I don't
Yeah.
want to go any higher. But then I remember I have you, who is a normal sized human, coming up the other ladder next to me.
It looked so good too, like, the fact that you
Yeah.
did go up that extra rung.
Yeah. Yeah. It's man, that it's just
And
it's overall that's the craziest thing that like the craziest for that part of my career of like, man, it was almost like my kicking off. Like,
mm.
oh man, he's a part of the roster now.